One side of this video is me, and the other side is my AI-generated digital twin. Can you tell which one is which? A digital twin can be a fast way to create video content without all the fuss, even when you're away from your high-quality home studio. Keep watching to find out which one is which, and to learn more about how I created this digital twin. While a digital twin can be convenient for less important content, I can pick up one or more products and provide authentic, meticulous touch and feel commentary. I can't do that. I can also make peculiar or reactionary facial expressions and even laugh as needed when I'm presenting something. I can't do that either. So my conclusion about digital twins is, I still believe that high-quality human content with authentic emotional pacing and expression is going to maximize your ability to generate attention, authority, and ultimately income. So now is the time to double down on humanity. So with all that in mind, I'd like to give you a demo of the HeyGen platform I used to create my digital twin. You can see I'm on the HeyGen.com website on the Home tab here, and as you scroll down, you can see that you can build up videos scene by scene, you can generate a video just from a prompt, you can use PowerPoint or PDF to videos, translate an existing video if you want to, you can create your own AI avatar, which is what we're going to do using this tab right here. They also have Video Agent that allows you to just type in your concept here, and then that idea will be turned into a production-ready video. And if we scroll down here to look at some examples and click on play.
So we know bold design grabs attention, but why? It's all about the pattern interrupt. Our brains are wired to notice the anomaly. When everything is muted, a pop of hot pink.
So that gives you a sense that it's going to take one of the public avatars over here that we'll see in a second and interlace what we call B-roll content to automatically create a finished video.
Video can be a curated masterpiece. Today, we explore the magic of a
that has both an avatar and also some B-roll video content and titles and so on. So back here on the Avatar tab, you can create a new video by just typing in some script or uploading a photo, and it will actually animate that photo to create the video. Or you can go to the Avatars tab and either try a public avatar or clone a real person or create a virtual character. We're going to do this today, but let's take a look at the public avatars they have available. You can scroll through these various people, and when you see one you like, click on it, and notice they have varied looks and scenarios for that person. When you click on one of them, you can click on the play button.
Welcome to the new era of video creation with HeyGen. Simply type your script to get started.
So that's what it's going to look like when you type in some words to make these avatars speak for you. So back here on the Avatars tab, I'm going to click on Clone a Real Person, and you can either turn your webcam on and record it live or record with your phone, but there's also a link that's easy to miss up here that says Upload Footage. To me, this is the obvious thing to do when you have a nice home studio. So I'll click on Upload Footage, and you can drag and drop a video here. So I have this folder of what I call refined bases. And what I mean by that is I've recorded myself on my camera, then I refined these in CapCut so the brightness and audio quality is good, and then I render into this refined bases folder so I can drag and drop and upload from here. I've got one that's very flat, so we'll see what that looks like. Hi, my name is Brian Lamb. I've got 30 years of experience in tech. I got my start at Apple Computer headquarters in Cupertino, California. I was doing multimedia compatibility. So notice that's very expressionless and I'm not moving my hands much. Then I have this expressive one. Hi, my name is Brian Lamb. I've got 30 years of experience in tech. I got my start at Apple Computer headquarters in Cupertino, California. I was doing multimedia compatibility testing and later test automation. So notice there I'm more expressive and I'm moving my hands more. So I'm going to go ahead and drag in this flat video first, and then rename this Brian Flat. And notice up here it says Identity Protected. So after I click on Create Avatar and try to use this, it's going to tell me to turn my camera on and prove I am who I am. That prevents people from being able to use celebrity videos, for example, when they aren't actually that celebrity. So I'll click on Create Avatar, and that quickly it says Use in a Video. So when I click on that button, notice it says Verification Required, and I have to click on this Verify button. So I'll click on that Verify button, and notice it recognizes my webcam, so I can click here to record via webcam. It's just going to ask me to say 8 HeyGen 8 or some other series of numbers. So make sure you scroll down though, and be sure the appropriate webcam is selected, but you'll also maybe need to change your microphone to the option that you know your microphone is. So in my case, it's DLZ Creator 1.2, I'll click on that. I'll say hello, hello, so you can see my voice showing up right there. Then I'll click on Start Recording and prepare to say 8 HeyGen 5. So I'll click on Start Recording and start recording again, and then wait for the countdown. And now I'll say 8 HeyGen 5. I'll click on Finish Recording, click on Submit, and it's going to take about 1 minute to verify your identity. Once that's done, it'll pop up Avatar Verified, so you can click on Done. So now it's just a matter of typing some words and hitting return and typing more words. And then to keep the pauses real, you'll click between these lines and click here to add a pause. You also have the option to click here to change the delivery style to something like automatically enhance, or in this case, you can direct the voice. And that allows you to click on excited, or casual, or calm, and you read through those prompts and it tells you about what the voice will be, the tone, the punctuation, delivery, and so on. I'll click on cancel for now, and I'll click here in the top left to go back to my avatar videos. I'll click on avatars, and notice now that avatar shows up here, plus some different copies of me in different wardrobe, just so I understand that the platform is capable of doing that. It essentially took my face and changed the location, the outfit, and so on. In my opinion, these look like completely different people, so I would never use this. So right off the bat, I'm going to click here, click on delete, click here, click on delete, and get rid of those. When I click on this one, hey Brian Flat, your digital twin is ready. Try creating videos with it. Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy. Hola Brian Flat, tu digital twin está listo. Intenta crear videos con él. Además, haz clic en el botón de comentarios para compartir lo que piensas. Espero que lo disfrutes. Konnichiwa, Brian Flat-san. Anata no. So you see how cool that is? It took the training video that I uploaded, and now, like I said, I can type in any text I want and create new videos that will use this look and feel with a voice that sounds exactly like mine to create any video I want with any text. Hey Brian Flat, your digital twin is ready. Try creating videos with it. And notice my hands aren't moving that much because I did upload a fairly... Also, click the feedback button to share what you think. Hope you enjoy. So I'll click on that one to close it up. And now I can click here to create another avatar, clone a real person, click on upload footage, and go back here to get my avatar base expressive and drop that in there. I'll change the name to Brian Expressive, click on create avatar, and now that one is done and I can use it in a video. But when I click on the Use in a Video button here, it's going to again ask me to verify my identity like it did on that previous one. And that's fine. So I'll go back here to Avatars, I'll hover on this and click on Create Video with this avatar, and that takes us back into the AI Studio. Again, you just type in some text over here and add pauses as necessary. But notice over on this side, we've got AI Tools where you can generate images or generate videos. You've got Media, where you can drop in different pre-created images or videos, and of course upload your own if you need to. Elements, you can throw in things like titles, captions, and quotes like we saw in some of those dynamic videos earlier. You can drop in music, captions, and a variety of other things. Bear in mind when you use these things, it's going to burn more of your credits, so by using these tools, you will be able to produce fewer videos for the monthly fee you're paying. Notice this one switched into the vertical mode here, so I can toggle back to horizontal. But this is asking me to verify myself, so I think that might be my new one. I'll go back here to Avatar Videos, click on Avatars. Oh, and yep, I got confused because this is my new expressive video. So that gives me a chance to show you that the way you switch is to go up here, and now I can click on either Brian Flat or Brian Expressive. So you could upload yourself in different scenarios, different clothing, and then be able to pick and choose and write text to create different videos with those different looks and feels. So this time I'll click on Brian Flat again, click on Create Video with this avatar, and now we see it's horizontal again, but I could click up here to change that to a vertical format if I wanted to. So again, I'll type in, hi, my name is Brian Lamb, and this is a demo of my digital twin. As you can see, you can type any text and it will generate a video with the same look and feel and voice. And again, I'll click here to add a pause. And again, I could change the delivery style if I want, but now I'm just going to go ahead and click on Generate over here in the top right. And notice this is going to use 6 premium credits of however many you have remaining. So even if you're paying $30 a month or $100 a month, you're going to have a finite number of credits that will limit the number and length of videos you can create. So I'll select over this and say flat test 1. And notice for resolution, I can only currently select 1080p. I have to pay $100 a month to be able to create 4K videos. For some reason, the frame rate is locked at 25, and that's neither the 24 or 30 I would have expected. But that's all they give you. I'll click on Submit, and it starts telling you the percentage until this video is done. Now, once the video renders 100%, you can click on the play button here to view it. But right out of the gate, hopefully you're seeing my #1 pet peeve with this HeyGen platform. I've done this test many times with my normal speaking videos, and it always seems to animate me in a way that seems over the top and clownish. I recorded a flat, expressionless video for a reason. That's the kind of videos I want. But notice already, my eyebrows are reaching for my hairline. I've got 2 rings on my fingers, and in the training video, I wasn't wearing any rings. So let's click and watch this. Another major problem I've noticed is that these play buttons don't work on the website. So what I always end up having to do is hit the back button and use this drop down to download the video. So I'll click there, click on download, then it shows up in my downloads folder on my browser, and now I can Control X to cut that and jump into my refined bases and go up a level and go into output and Control V in here. So now I've got my flat test from today, 412, along with several previous trials I've done. So let's see how flat my flat test render is.
Hi, my name is Brian Lamb, and this is a demo of my digital twin. As you can see, you can type any text and it will generate a video with the same look and feel and voice.
So compare that to my refined base flat. Hi, my name is Brian Lamb. I've got 30 years of experience in tech. I got my start at Apple Computer headquarters in Cupertino, California. I was doing multimedia compatibility testing and later, so that's what I prefer. No facial expressions, no flying eyebrows, and no hand gesticulation. But what I get is this.
Hi, my name is Brian Lamb, and this is a demo of my digital twin. As you can see, you can type any text and it will generate a video with the same look and feel and voice.
So you decide, is that a positive outcome? If that's good enough for you, then you can use this HeyGen platform to create videos like that, but also as we saw in the preview, you can change the language to one of like 150 languages. So you can create the same kind of video with your voice sounding like you're speaking English or French or Spanish and so on. I'll show you some of the previous renders I got as well from an earlier model they had before they got this new Model 5. So here's my first test I ever did.
You did it! Your free guide is on its way to your inbox right now. But before you go, let me ask you something honestly. When people start talking about AI,
notice all the head movement and the mouth.
Do you sometimes feel like everyone else knows people simply aren't prepared to meet the AI expectations that many
The mouth opening really wide and the sync isn't very good and the hands are bouncing all over the place.
One takeaway from that is, it likely opens up opportunities for people who are prepared.
And you notice that little artifact that just showed up right there?
Very near future. So, hi, I'm a 30-year tech veteran.
And in that case right there, it skipped over some of my script. I said, hi, my name is Brian Lamb. I'm a 30-year tech veteran. It actually left out, I'm Brian Lamb. It actually dropped that out of the script. So then we'll look at this one that I did more recently.
Let's break those down a little deeper, because this is where many creators get stuck. When it comes to microphone types,
and notice how bad that lip sync is, right?
The microphone types, dynamic microphones like the Shure SM7B are amazing.
You can see my hands not really knowing what to do. They're just kind of jiggling and spazzing all over the place.
If you don't have an acoustically treated room, or if you live near a busy street, or even just have a loud computer keyboard. Dynamic mics
and you see that little hand jiggle right there? Like, what is that?
Loud computer keyboard. Dynamic mics reject a lot of background noise, and they're very forgiving if your space
So you can see the quality looks nice, but it just doesn't feel right to me. Here's a test I did last night with the new model.
When it comes to microphone types, dynamic microphones...
And again, watch my eyebrows reaching for my hairline. It's just ridiculous how high those eyebrows go as I'm speaking.
When it comes to microphone types, dynamic... When it comes to microphone... Why
are you making me look so excitable,
dynamic
right? Leaning back.
Like the Shure SM7B are amazing if you don't have
and
an
over
acoustically
and over.
treated B, are amazing if you don't get the best sound. Condenser microphones, on the other hand, are way more sensitive. They can pick up every little nuance
And look
of
how big the mouth moves, right?
your voice, which sounds great in a quiet, treated room. But they'll also pick up your neighbor's lawnmower.
Watch lawnmower.
Your neighbor's
Why does my mouth have to open that wide for lawnmower?
So pick up your neighbor's lawnmower, the hum of your AC, or even your mouse and keyboard.
So that's why I wasn't super happy and why I went and created this flat avatar base. Hi, my name is Brian Lamb. I've got 30 years of experience in tech. Because I wanted something less wild, okay? But you can see that I'm just not able to achieve that. I mean, look at that expression right there. So hopefully that was enough information that shows you the pros and cons and value and benefit of using this HeyGen application. Of course, the way that I notice most people are working around this is that they are chopping their videos up into smaller pieces and then regenerating over and over again until they get a version of that small piece that doesn't have a lot of crazy expressions or unnatural hand movements. Then they will edit those pieces together and they will overlay B-roll video of scenery or other people or whatever to cover up the weaknesses of AI-generated video. So that's the workaround for this, is to use something like this video agent, as I said. And notice in some of these videos, it will probably overlay a lot of stuff on top of the avatar to kind of hide the weaknesses of the AI system. So let's see how this one does. I'll click on this one, click on play.
Don't build a solution until you've truly mastered the why. Value principles over rigid processes. Shared understanding empowers your team
There's your
to
subtitles.
move fast. Think big, but start small. Ship the smallest coherent version and learn from your users immediately. Shipping is the heartbeat of your team. It's the only way
So
to
notice how they split it up into B-roll plus this to sort of diminish the repetitive and quirky nature of these AI avatars. So your mileage may vary. There's a lot of features in here, even just using these public avatars they have available, even though the link isn't here anymore for some reason when I click on new avatar. Not sure what that's about. But that gives you a sense for how to use the platform. Oh, and there's the public avatars up there. So I'll leave it to you to determine whether having access to public avatars and very fast video creation in maybe different languages could benefit your overall vision as a creator. For me personally, the output just isn't there yet.
Hi, my name is Brian Lamb, and this is a demo of my digital twin. As you can see, you can type any text and it will generate a video with the same look and feel and voice.
The output just isn't good enough for me. I created a high-quality home studio to show up in an authentic way, and any digital avatar I use, I will hold to the same high standards. So if you feel like HeyGen's overall outcome and features can add value to your creative vision, please click the link in my description or the first pinned comment to create your account and get started. If you're like me though, and you feel like AI will simply never compete with authentic human connection and expression, give me a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content about how you can create a high-quality home studio so you can show up looking your best. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to see what everyone thinks about these new AI video tools. I hope to see you in the next video.